the police chief and all law enforcement in our efforts to bring this subject to apprehension and to justice.
Thank you. You know, the most noteworthy thing about this incident is that the officers were not involved in any enforcement activity. They hadn't stopped this gentleman. They were stopped at a red light, and so was he on the opposite side of the street. And he sought them out to ambush them, to kill them without warning, without justification, for no reason at all. And that is consistent with what we know that he wrote, essentially saying that all police officers on duty and off duty were fair game, and as were the families.
So clearly, gentlemen, the hunt is on. What can you tell us about where the leads are in terms of where he could be? Do you think he could possibly still be in Riverside? Should the community of Riverside still be concerned?
The city is safe and secure, and to the good work of our Riverside Police Department and their selfless service, continued selfless service, and all law enforcement across Southern California, we thank them for their efforts to keep us, our residents, safe and secure. The Riverside way is to lead by example and take care of your troops. We will continue to do that here in Riverside and across the Southland.
Yeah, I want to emphasize that there is no connection to our city that we've been able to discern by reading the writings or through the investigation. We think that it's hard to know without interviewing this gentleman, but we think that he came upon randomly these two officers, and the last time he was seen in our city was as he fled from that scene where he attacked the officer. So we're not currently actively looking for him within our city. We're hoping that he is found today, and that we can arrest him and bring him to justice today.
What are you telling your fellow officers, Chief, about his capabilities, the weapons, what they should be doing?
Well, you know, starting last night, we received information from the FBI's Joint Regional Intelligence Center about this person, and we shared that starting with last night's briefings with all of our officers, as I believe all law enforcement throughout Southern California did. And what we told them is, you know, he's an individual who we know knows how to operate weapons, has had access to weapons, and has expressed this ideation of avenging his grievances by killing police. So we shared that with everybody, as well as his name and physical description and the vehicle that, as far as we know, he was still driving today.
Wolf, I took my daughter to school today, so I think it's important for you to know and for the country to know, Riverside to know, that Riverside is safe and secure. I didn't have a problem with that at all. I drove her to school and dropped her off and felt confident that our schools and our city is safe.
I have seen reported that you met with the one officer that is wounded in the hospital earlier today. What did he tell you? Did this officer know the alleged shooter, Chris Dorner?
No, he did not. We have no indication at all that there was any connection between these two officers and the shooter. We believe that they were picked at random. They were probably the first uniformed officers that he came across after engaging in that prior assault on some LAPD officers.